I'm definitely gonna need your help with this one, Lepinic.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so here's the basics of the fight. This is a council fight, so we need to be tanking all three of these guys at once. If I remember right, one tank takes Niklaus and Frida, and then the third tank takes Stavros. I'm not sure if we want to do it. I don't know who we want to have Frida with. What's your opinions on that, Lepinic? Because I've seen it done both ways.
How I usually do it is, yeah, the tank takes Nick and Frida together and Stavros separately with the other tank. So, let me think. So Stavros will be tanked here, right here, and you
Here,
want
I'll drop
Stavros
the
to be,
mark.
yeah, so right here, will be fine.
Yep.
And then so the tank that's tanking Stavros, you want it to be facing this way. Because Stavros will do like a lunge attack this way, and I'll explain that later, but just so you
Yeah.
know.
Okay. So basically, this is a council fight. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to kill them one at a time. So it's important to. We're going to have a kill order. So we're going to kill one first, and then we're going to kill the next, and then we're going to kill the last.
And I want the Nick and Frida to be tanked over here.
Okay. I'll move the marker. Just give me
Yeah.
a sec.
So
The-
where you are, but then they face them towards the square currently.
That's only for what was it, Stavros?
we'll get to the part
Yeah.
why Stavros needs
Yeah.
to be tanked a specific
okay.
way. The other two are
Will
fairly.
be tanked here. So our first kill it will be on Niklaus.
Yeah. I'll do the marking. I'm just gonna sort of explain the dancing.
Oh,
and
okay.
how.
I have a really easy thing for when
Okay,
this is
so
happening.
basically, what's going to happen every time one of the council members get to 50% is they're all going to run away and they're going to jump back up there, and we're going to go into the phase called the Dance Macabre. So, what's going to happen is while they're running, do you see all these checkered boards on the floor? One of these checkerboards is going to have a humongous spotlight, and that is your place on the dance floor. So, you need to run there you need to run there fairly quickly and get your spot, and then you want to just wait. And then what's going to happen is there's going to be a whole bunch of little dredgers who are going to run in. And what we're going to need to do is the boss is going to yell something like shimmy left, sashay right, or bogey down, or move
Seriously?
up.
I'm sorry.
So then what you need to do, so let's say I'm standing here, this is my dance square. Let's say they do sashay right, you move to this square. And then move left, you go to
Which
this
way
square.
is right? Okay. So are you sure? Is it stage right? Or which right are we talking about?
So they're going to be moving as well, so you should get a fairly good idea which way you need to move. It's based on facing the boss as they are right now. That's what the directions are. The dredgers are going to dance with us, and they're going to move around with us, so it should be fairly easy to follow them. It's pretty much the easiest mechanic of the fight. You just got to get to your dance spot in time. You do that a couple times, then all the dredgers run away, they hop back down, and then we go back to it again. So we're going to be dancing like 3 or 4 times.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Am
I correct? If you do the dance correctly, you get a haste buff, and if you fail it, you die.
If you don't get to your spot in, I'm not sure what happens because
You get fancy footwork. Otherwise, you get wrong moves, and it's not saying what the buff or the problem is with either one.
I've just done it right every time, so like I'm not sure actually what happens if you fail it, but I'm pretty sure it ends in an untimely death.
I think you failed to
Oh, cool. Yeah, it says 683 dot if you're bad, and a haste by 3% if you're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So are we gonna do Nick Stav?
What's the easiest one?
Nick Stav Freed?
Yep.
All right.
Putting on the dance.
Okay.
So there's on Frida, you want to set focus on the Frida. She'll have something that you have to kick. That's the
Okay,
only
so
thing we have to worry about Frida.
So Frida is going to cast Dreadbolt Volley. So that's something we're going to need an interrupt on every single time, or else it's going to do big rate damage. So it's a good idea to just set Frida as a focus to see when she's casting, so you can quickly just click her focus frame and then interrupt. But that's the only thing you really need to interrupt in this fight, so as long as we have like 2 or 3 people dedicated to doing that, we shouldn't have a lot of problems.
Okay. And then, hold up. And then okay, just there's only when Niklaus is up, there'll be a waiter that comes by who puts a invulnerability shield. Just kill it and then switch back onto Nicholas. That's the only thing. So
we're going to be killing Niklaus first. This is going to be our first target. Like Lepinik said, he's going to summon an ad, which is basically, it's going to put a shield on him that basically doesn't take damage until the ad's dead. So we need to kill the ad and then switch back. And then once we kill Niklaus, we're going to move on to Stavros. So this is where where my knowledge of the fight becomes a little bit less, because I know there's the you have to get in pairs and move together. That's the mechanic.
I can
chain.
Yeah, sure.
So when Stavros is up, you're going to be paired with a partner for a dance. So basically, you'll be connected to someone else with a red line. So don't worry about how you take more damage the further you guys are.
Here,
but,
I can help you demonstrate.
Yeah, so there'll be let's say there's a line connecting us two, right? So the farther you are away from each other, the more damage it does, but that damage is pretty negligible. So don't worry about how far you're standing away from them.
So basically,
the most important part is there'll be pools spawning under you, so you have to constantly be moving. So the
idea is once so let's say there's a line between Lepinik and I. What we want to do is we want to move closer to each other, and then what we want to do is we want to move together around the outside of the room to keep the circles out of the raid.
So wait, but everybody's paired up. Is that what happens, or not?
Not everyone is. It's only it's only a certain amount of people.
And the circles can hurt anybody, so you also don't want to stack the circles yourselves and be in them.
So everyone will, if you get paired up, so we're all gonna be here, right? If you get paired up, just run to the left, find your partner, and just run left.
Yeah. Okay. Just run with them.
Yeah. There's also a tank swap mechanic. So tanks just look out. I'm not sure what the stacking thing is, but
is that with Niklaus?
Niklaus and Stavros.
Okay.
So Teensy and I will have to swap.
Yeah.
Niklaus and Stavros.
You guys can probably take 2 or 3, 2 to be safe. And
I'm
just doing the DPM thing for it.
Yeah.
And what are your eye levels, tanks?
Mine's 206.
202.
Okay, you should be fine to tank Frida on the last phase while having a tank swap.
Yeah. So the reason, so now we can go into the reason why we're tanking Stavros on square. So he's going to do this ability called Evasive Lunge, which ideally we don't want. We basically only want the tank to get hit by it. Basically what he's going to do is he's going to disappear. Here, I'll sort of... So let's say I'm the boss here, right? What he's going to do is he's going to disappear, and what he's going to do is he's going to do a big slash this way, like where I was running.
Oh, I haven't planted the other way, so it doesn't hit the raid. So it goes this way.
No, but I'm just demonstrating the mechanic.
Oh,
he pops behind the tank, so whichever way the tank's facing, he runs through the tank that way.
He runs through the tank perpendicular to the way he's facing.
Oh, so the tank should be facing this way.
No. Well,
no.
It's not
he runs parallel. He runs
right
the
here.
way he pops behind you and runs straight through you.
Okay,
parallel. Who is the boss?
Like perpendicular would be no problem, right? We wouldn't have to do anything because we're never going to be wherever he was going to go. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah, and this is what it gives the tank swap mechanic.
It does mean when you guys go to fight him last, you want to stand beside him, not behind him, where the tank is.
Exactly that.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
I think that's Frida's pretty
And
easy.
every time one dies, the other ones that are left heal up to full. So there's literally no reason to do any damage to any of the other ones.
Yeah, that's exactly the
Don't
point.
worry about dotting or trying to do anything to them.
Just deal the damage to the one and the one that we're killing first. So just do damage to Niklaus, and then once Niklaus is dead, do damage to Stavros, and then once Stavros is dead, do damage to Frida. But then, other than that, yeah. So it shouldn't be too hard for, and that's the reason why. Sorry, I already forget. Are we okay? No, we're doing Frida and Niklaus together, right?
Yeah, Stavros by himself.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I think the easiest way is the tank when they do the tank swap, the tank who's not on Stavros come back, grab him, face him the right way, and the other tank can go away.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you worry about if you run to do the tank swap, Stavros can follow you, and then that can fuck shit up.
Okay, so Stavros tank stays, other tank comes and swaps.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.